Why is Facebook suddenly not responding? Why is nothing suddenly responding?
It's frozen.
Yes, I can see.
Hey.
Okay, I've unfrozen. I think it was just having a moment. I need that one. All right. Hello. Come and say hello if you're watching. Actually, and also come and say hello and let me know you can hear me, which would be great. So whoever is online right now, seems a bit stuttery that. Sue, can you hear me okay? Hello, Marcus. Yep, right, okay. A woman of many words. Hi, yep. Hi, Deborah. How are we doing? Wake Horse. Who's Wake Horse? Hello. I shall hopefully wait and maybe we'll get 2 or 3 more people come and join us. And then we can quickly start. Because I've got dinner ready. I've just finished members' cooking session. So our dinner's ready. I do love it. So YouTube lot, none of us have our real names. So hi, I'm watching. Who's Black Lion 1978? Hello, Lisa. Yeah, so for the past hour, it's been a little bit of, not chaos, but I've been quite busy getting dinner ready and making things. It now feels a bit weird that it's all very quiet. And clearly the afternoon walk with the dogs helped because they haven't moved a muscle in the last hour and a half. Although we'll get woken up for dinner in a minute. Right. I'm going to keep this brief because we've got dinner ready. And how's Steve? Not here for long. Not here for long, definitely. However, I will try and get some form of live routine going again soon. It's just been a little bit busy recently. So, as the title to the video states, Panda Flour 2.0. Without going into the full backstory, Panda 2.0 has been in the pipelines for about a year. I always knew that what we had wasn't going to be the same as what we will always have. And even this we may end up having another upgrade at some point. But Panda 2.0, I've only been able to play with it properly in the last week or so. I was sent a sample of, so it isn't changing, as in the ingredients are exactly the same. It is still a fully 100% gluten-free flour. It is still 100% keto, low-carb flour. So there's no additional ingredients. There's nothing going in it. Just one of the ingredients has changed slightly. So if you've ever bought Panda Flour and you've ever used Panda Flour, you would have seen these little pink flecks in the flour. And that's the psyllium husks. We've always used whole psyllium husks. Mostly because when we've tried other types of psyllium, there are others out there. They discolor. They can discolor breads. They can create all sorts of havoc. And I'm sure many people have used certain brands of psyllium and had their bread turn purple. So we've always used the blonde psyllium husks. They're difficult to get hold of. I mean, there's actually only one country that actually grows these things. So anyway, the psyllium itself is what you would call the active ingredient to Panda. I mean, it's why psyllium is used a lot in gluten-free baking. I'm just going to pause because we've frozen, and I'm not sure why.
Well, that's white much is just to put you live.
Yeah, but everything's frozen.
Let's have a look on here. I'll be able to know.
Yeah. So if we are still there, I can't see any comments coming in, and I can't see myself moving. So I am frozen.
In that position.
All right, okay. Not unfreezing either. Oh, here we go. You can so you could hear me, but you couldn't see me. Right, okay. I think we might be back. Yeah, sorry. I've just been waiting to see whether it would unfreeze itself. Yeah, okay, we're back. So good job I didn't say anything that I shouldn't have said while we were frozen, isn't it? But, okay. So bearing in mind that we might end up losing the feed again. Okay. I just wanted to explain the change that is happening, and it is happening immediately, because the psyllium husk that I've been using has been the blonde, to say the whole husks. I was blinking hell. Why are we having so many problems? We've just done a full hour with no problems.
I think it'd be best for filming it off live and then uploading it.
Well, I'll do both, but I'm going to still try and carry on. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we're back. It's a bit of a anyway. Okay, I'm not going to get stressed about it. Yes, we're back. Okay, I'll try and rock it through. The change is the psyllium has gone from a blonde husk to a blonde powder, and from the tests that I've done over the last couple of weeks, the strength of the flour has increased. So if you're used to sort of making things with regular flour, and you're trying to sort of roll things out, it's the strength of the gluten that helps you roll things out or hold things together. Now, I've just done some basic tests over the last sort of couple of weeks. I've just done one now. I've just done one with the members, and I've made some pita breads. Now, I've made these previously with Panda version 1, and they work, but they don't get the same aeration, and they don't get the same. You can see inside there the same. That's air in there. That's the air hole, the air bubbles. So one of the biggest changes that you'll see, and I know you're not really going to pick this up on here, but if you were to look inside the bag of flour, it is pure white now. There's no pink flecks there at all. So it sort of visually is different. So when we do the wraps, so these were made this afternoon with the version 2. These are just straightforward, plain Panda wraps, flour and water. That's all that's in these. So they retain their flexibility. I mean, these have been made for about 5-6 hours, and just sitting here waiting for now. So again, nothing has changed with these. Are still totally gluten free. These are less than 2 grams of carbs per wrap. You know, same for these. These are the pita breads that I've just made. These are around about 3 grams of carbs. Do you use less? No, the psyllium is the same. The recipe is exactly the same. Okay, so the same volume of Panda, of bamboo, of coconut, of psyllium is all exactly the same. But this psyllium seems to be stronger. This psyllium seems to be more active. So rather than reduce what's in them, macronutrients are exactly the same on the flours. So per 100 grams, it's 9 grams of carbs per 100 grams of flour. It's over 70 grams of fiber. Let me just have a quick look on here. 74 grams of fiber per 100 grams. It's 9.2 grams of carbs and 3.9 grams of fat. Clearly, the carb and the fat come from the coconut that we use. So the coconut flour that we use, because the other two are essentially 99 point something fibers anyway. So the bamboo and the psyllium are pure fibers. So again, the macros haven't changed because the ingredient itself is the same. It's just a finer powder, which means I don't understand the full reasoning why, but it's stronger. It's just stronger. So again, I made the wraps today. I've made the pita breads today. I don't get that joke. You're gonna have to explain it to me, Kay. Yeah, explain it to me. I made some pastry. Now, I've done a full video this afternoon on me making pastry. And it was the first time that I'd used this flour to make a full butter pastry for these little tartlets. And I was extremely surprised as to how well it held. It rolled out like I was using a standard flour, and I couldn't believe it. So I'll keep it short because clearly we've been having some issues. Oh, Dan is the master at making wraps, Heidi. Dan has made more wraps than I think anyone else on this planet, certainly with us anyway. He does like a good wrap. Panda Flour. So the camera is in the way of the comment. So I'm just trying to read that, Steve. If you're working through the cookbook, excellent. Do you know what? I've seen a recipe on it's one of our followers on Instagram created a pizza using the flour, and I think it was just yogurt and oil, and it looked like a proper stone baked pizza. I was like, okay, I'm going to give that a go. So there's still a huge amount of development to actually happen. This is going to make that development a little bit even more exciting. You know, like we've just done in the members class, falafel. I've done a low carb falafel and I've done a keto falafel. Panda's in there because it helps bind the ingredients together. So there's loads of things that, you know, are still to be done. I will say this, for anyone that's got the recipe book, like Steve, you got the recipe book, when you get Panda 2, you won't need to change the recipes at all, really. We are talking fractions of, I mean, I can sense the difference and the strength. I haven't decreased the value or the volume of the ingredients going in, so I haven't dropped the flour when I've made the wraps. It just means that they seem to be more stable when I made the wraps. It just means that when I made the pita breads, they're more aerated, so they are lighter and puffier. So the recipes will get an upgrade by just using the next flour. Yeah. So just for those that have got orders in the system, and I know whether you might see this now or you might see this later, for those that have got orders in the system now, I will be messaging you to say, would you want, because I've still got some version 1, would you want version 1 because that's what you're used to, or do you want to wait for version 2 because I get my delivery midpoint of next week. We will send out an email, and so if you're thinking about placing an order, hang fire, because I will be doing a little deal on Panda 2.0. Okay, so if you're thinking about doing it, just hang fire. Don't stress. There's plenty coming in, so we're not going to run out. So just wait till you get the email. If you're not signed up, go and get signed up on the website. And I'll post the offer both on the Facebook page, and I'll try and put it in comments on this video as well on the live. If you've got any questions, fire them in. I'm new here. Why did you call it Panda? Great question. I called it Panda. So, Wake Horse, what's your real name? I called it Panda because the primary ingredient is bamboo fiber. Okay, so the majority of what's in the bag is bamboo fiber. Alison, don't worry. Did I? Alison, check your messages. Hello, Matt. I came home, so this was a couple of years ago. I'd sort of I'd cracked this with Panda 2.1, sorry, Panda version 1. And I came home and I said, we need a name for it. And I said Panda, and I got laughed at. I mean, you know, they said, can't call it Panda Flour. No one will ever take it seriously. Well, you know, now they're just laughing at me for other reasons. But it's stuck. It stuck in my head. It stuck straight away. I mean, I couldn't think of calling it anything else. You know, because I've had people say, why don't you just call it a keto flour? Because yes, you know, we live a keto lifestyle, you know, keto flour. Well, okay, but it appeals to others that are not following it, maybe a strict keto lifestyle, you know, low carb, celiacs, you know, or just, you know, you fancy something that's got not quite as much carb value. Let me check, Alison, because I'm pretty sure I sent you a message, but I'll get back to you. Don't worry. Well, you know what? I mean, I'm not the best marketing person in the world, as you know, Jan, but, you know, considering that my life revolves around this now, pretty much every single day, and I haven't got bored of saying Panda Flour yet. Right. Thank you for joining. I always keep it short. Yeah, it's still dinner. Still got plenty of time for dinner. I'll get back to you with some live dates as soon as I can. I am recording some long form videos, okay? Because getting everyone together for a long form video to do something like making the wraps is quite difficult. So I am doing the long form videos. I've recorded one today. In fact, I've done 2 today. They don't take much editing, so I will get them up. But one of them was this. So I wanted to show you how these things work here as I make them. So you will be able to see those long form videos, and you'll be able to watch them at your own leisure. All right. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming along this evening. Do us a favor, give us a share, give us a like, or whatever it is you have to do with YouTube or Facebook. Let people know that it exists, and it might actually just help. See you whenever. See you later. Bye-bye.